What can you remember of being a participant in the competition?
Well, a big excitement and kind of a tough job. This is a specific competition where you have to play just a Liszt repertoire, and it's very demanding. Well, Liszt was such a versatile composer. You have to touch all kind of styles and all kind of piano playing, and this is very demanding and but also very interesting because you can explore a lot of your own qualities in his music.
And how did you feel about the level of competition when you participated? Did it stress you out?
Well, certainly every competition stresses you out, and this one especially. At that moment you have to concentrate for the performance, but the preparation is the thing which is in fact making you ready for that. It's about the practicing and the preparation in months before the competition starts, of course. Yeah.
What dreams did you have back then? Can you remember?
Well, of course, my wish was to start a career and to make this activity my job, of course, and and this gave me a big chance, of course, because such a competition, that besides the prize itself, it's giving you the chance to play in many important places and venues and important concert halls. It is certainly one of the most important moments in my career, in my life, I think, because this was a turning point, absolutely a turning point.
So how important is it to have such competitions for young people?
I think it's one of the most effective way to start a career. The organization of a competition gives you the chance also to play a lot afterwards, to record CDs eventually, and to have a kind of organization behind you. Now the Liszt Competition is acting as a management to the winners. You get projected in a complete new life because you are suddenly playing in series which are extremely important, which you couldn't probably if you wouldn't have won this competition, and you wouldn't have had the chance, at least at that time. So it's certainly something which is changing your perspective of your piano playing, because before you're a student, you work on the pieces and then sometimes you have the chance to play them, but now you somehow become an interpreter. So you're getting compared also to other pianists, maybe much more experienced than you at the moment, who play also in this same series. So that's quite a challenge, of course. You suddenly have to play a lot of concerts at a certain level, and you have to learn in a short time many pieces, and you have to switch from a repertoire to the other, and this is something which is kind of a new situation. It's not only as a student that you study a lot of pieces, but then you really have to perform them at a certain level, and this is extremely stressing.
Is it something you experience also now, or is it something
Certainly, yes. I mean, performing is a very tough thing. I mean, because it's not only to give back the music you are playing, but you have to give it back at a certain moment, on a certain time, in front of an audience, and music expresses itself through time and space. So you have one chance. That's it. That's very stressful and that's very demanding in your.
So how did you keep it up? What is the secrets in those times when you need it? An extra.
Well, actually, there are not much secrets. It's a lot of practicing, and sometimes it's really trying to find a concentration and find yourself, isolate yourself, unfortunately, a bit towards the outside world and also to the audience.
So now, actually, you don't have to be afraid or nervous because you're part of the jury this year, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's certainly, in a way, a much easier job, of course, because you sit there, you have to judge. But on the other hand, I feel a lot of responsibility, of course, because each of the candidates have a lot of hope and a lot of work behind and a lot of energy spent in what they do. And so it's extremely important to judge with a lot of sensibility. You were a competitor as well, so you know how it feels. And you have to respect this feeling extremely much. If somebody convinces me with his own or her own idea, which is completely different than mine, For me, this is a yes. This is somebody I judge positively because there is a personality there is a mind behind, there is a thought behind the music.
If you have one advice to the new participants, what would that be?
Wow. Well, an advice I would say to my students, just doesn't matter where you play and for what you play, just play the music and make music, because sometimes young people, they think, oh my God, for a recital, okay, that's fine like this, and for a competition I have to play different because who is in the jury, so I have that. I think you have to forget all this. You have just to play for the music, make music, and this can be a winning thing.